It's February 13th, 2026, looking out from Roundhouse over into the Pios with some valley fog. I believe this is actually from a couple of weeks ago, but I went to Sun Valley to try to get some screenshots for today, and I couldn't pass that one up. Pretty cool view. And if you're still enjoying this broadcast, we ask you to do one-time donation or even better, sign up for that monthly sustaining membership. Today we are going to have some valley fog that could look just like that picture out there, with some pockets of sunshine coming through in the afternoon. And then we got some cloud coverage coming in for kind of last through Saturday, it looks like. The weekend is going to be warm and dry, so that storm is kind of delayed even another 12 hours. Doesn't look like it's going to start till Monday. Some light snow shower or light rain showers to start in the valley floor on Monday, and then snow picking up in the evening. But before that, Sunday is going to be probably our nicest day this weekend with mostly sunny skies. That could be more cloudy as you head up into the Sawtooth because they'll be getting some weather. So we have high pressure. You can see that this big area of blue is our valley fog this morning, low stratus clouds hanging in. They're going to probably stay like that most of the day with some pockets opening up. And then we have broad ridge of high pressure over us for the next couple of days, with some moisture. This low is going to travel down. Actually, it's going to travel a little bit more this direction and set us up for Monday. So we still have a slight risk of heavy snow coming in with that storm. That's actually looking for the later part of the week. Temperatures have flipped, which is pretty sweet. So they're now looking a lot cooler for next week, which is going to be great. Precip's above normal, which is also great. Leading into that storm on Monday, we are going to have some temperature. The snow level is going to be climbing up to about 6,000 feet. So we're probably going to start out with valley floor rain, which is indicated on this MBM forecast right here. So it looks like we'll start out with valley floor rain until Monday night when it switches over to snow. But we are going to pick up some snow in the valley floor. It's going to be wet and heavy, but it is pretty cool to see snow falling on the ground. And it's actually winter out there. Okay, looking at the 500 millibar GFS, I'm going to pull this back a little bit. So we got this this area low pressure that I was talking about is going to drop down into this slot off the coast of California and set us up with that warmer, moist air coming in ahead of that storm with southwest flow. And that's going to bring in some moisture for Monday night before the next low comes down and bumps that low out. And we'll have a slight break before the next precip coming through. But also kind of setting up a little further north than the last low, a little bit more on the coastline before another system. And right actually here on Thursdays where the models diverge a little bit, the Euro has a low coming down that's a little bit more potent than the GFS in a little before that too. So we're kind of over a week out anyway, so we'll just kind of hold off. Good news is it's looking wet. Wet and colder is the long-term forecast. All right, so with looking at snow amounts, you can see light snow begins Monday morning in the mountains, and then boom, just hits us pretty hard coming through the evening hours of Monday. You can see really hitting the Pioneers and Lost River Range a lot more. But Moores Creek has a little spot there. And then The Western Smokies will also be picking up a little bit. Soldier Mountain, yeah, we're all going to be, all those southern zones are going to be really benefiting from this storm system, these series of storm systems. So this plays out all the way to, I'm going to play this out till Thursday so we can see not crushing amounts of snow, but hey, a lot more than we've been getting in the last week. So maybe 1.5 foot in the Pioneers, Vienna and south looking like also another 1.5 foot over Pine Featherville area, a little bit more, 20 inches. Valley floors maybe picking up 5. It's going to be pretty wet and heavy. Bogus Basin should be picking up some snow as well. That being said, let's look at some model or the MBM models for when this comes through. So you can see really the heaviest hitting snow is going to be Monday night into Tuesday. This is looking at Williams Peak. So the sawtooths are going to pick up about 4 or 5 inches, and it doesn't look like too much. I mean, it adds up over the week, but it's not as much as some of the southern zones. Like Titus will be picking up a lot more out of that first storm, 8 inches. So that would be similar to what we just got on Sunday. Bogus Basin, looking like you're going to stay mostly in the snow. It is going to start out pretty wet and heavy in the 40s, low 40s, before it drops Tuesday night. And then you'll be hovering kind of just in the upper 20s. So that should make for some pretty good snow to add to the resort base. Heinemann is going to get pretty hammered from that first section, and then it kind of just flatlines a little bit. So we'll kind of see how this all plays out, but snow is in the forecast for Monday to at least Thursday, and then Thursday we'll kind of